Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Okay.
What happened there? Sorry, I just... you just... What the... You just... But the corner, you just...
Do we know how to get in here?
I'm gonna assume that's from above, because if you see there's like it's a three-sided. So I think we need to go up one floor and then maybe figure out a way to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Just get that and then we'll start. I don't want to spend 5 minutes.
What if demons happen, Dean?
Demons happen! Hello everyone, I'm Dean. Oh god!
He's Dean.
That's Donnie.
I'm Donnie.
There's our AD.
Spleen.
Let's continue playing some more Doom Eternal. And, man,
Oh, there's a wall sphincter around here.
There's a wall sphincter?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Above it, one floor, there's a crushable wall.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, we were going there anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And...
But yeah, continuing sort of the conversation from before. Why?
Why? There's how you get your empowered weapon, a kill stealer.
You snuck up from behind.
It's not just me, they're going for punches.
Yeah,
right?
for some reason.
He wants to scrap. Despite his skinny little skelly arms, he's gonna scrap.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, sort of continuing a conversation from behind. So we got our one buddy who's like way into comics and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Tells me about like comics he's reading all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And damn.
Fuck.
I ran out of shotgun ammo. Yeah. One of his previous fancies was the what the hell is it called? It's that guy, Darkseid Sun or whatever. What's his name?
Mr. Miracle?
Mr. Miracle.
Right.
Was,
right.
I know
okay.
it was Mr. something, but for some reason I kept wanting to say Mr. Perfect. But yeah, Mr. Miracle, right?
Thinking of the wrestler.
And like, you know, that's a pretty fucking dark comic, which you as you would kind of expect about, you know, a guy who was raised by the primary villain.
Yeah.
Of you know, DC.
Yeah.
the sort of like Thanos equivalent,
Basically,
as people love to make the comparison.
Yeah, it's not hard to see why. He was supposed to be the main dude for Justice League, yeah.
Yeah. And it's a really dark comic by the sounds of it. But, you know, it's really charming in its own way, you know?
Okay.
And colorfully written. And, like, I don't want to go too much into it for anybody who might, you know, be curious about that sort of thing. I need
A lot
an
of
ammo, man.
You got 2 blood punches. Okay.
You got 2 blood punches and
I keep forgetting
some
those
grenades.
have a charge system now. You know what? When you put it that way, I mean, let's just get into it, you know?
Well, there you go. That worked out.
Hell yeah. You see that guy floating?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some kind of plot about, like, he has a son with, what's her name? Big
Barda.
Big Barda?
Yeah.
Okay, those are above us.
Yeah.
Where's the wall sphincter? Other side?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, and for some reason Darkseid wants the sun, you know? To the point that he's, like, willing to give up on... basically, like, give up something important for it, you know?
Yeah.
And it might mean the end of his universal conquest and all that in order to have this child for some reason.
Right.
And it's all very intriguing, but it falls apart in the end. I'll say that much.
All right.
You know?
Yeah, no.
Without going into it and giving everything away. But the story and the characters are charming and what really drives it. Like, whereas I feel like when you look at friggin' Snyder's work, I don't know, everybody just feels cartoonish. I don't see any ammo pack men here, do you?
No. I saw one BFG shot, and that's... there's some small stuff here, I guess, but...
Is there?
Yeah, to your left, right there. But small.
Oh, I thought you meant small mans.
Oh.
I was looking for mans. I see the ammo packs.
Yeah, no, I don't see... It's just big dudes.
Why am I
no,
here?
No! I need that!
Oh no! I don't think I have, oh laddie. Oh laddie. Good thing I have so many dashes.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some armor there.
Ah!
Well, 1 to 1 up. Got the armor though.
Yeah, I guess.
I did.
No, the way that Snyder writes his characters, the way that they act and talk and speak and then just exist, makes them really hard to identify or sympathize with, because they're
a lot
always...
of it feels like he takes what's the word? Like he sacrifices. I got shot out of the air.
Yeah.
He sacrifices a lot just for the coolness factor, without like considering, you know, how it'll be perceived or whether or not it even lines up with the rest of the friggin' anything. Like, okay, so one of the biggest criticisms of that film by anyone who criticizes that film, for the most part, right?
Right.
Is the Martha scene, right?
Yeah.
You're letting them kill Martha. It's like... That scene should be good.
Oh yeah. No.
The
absolutely.
idea of a scene where, you know, after Batman has been so friggin' opposed to this man, because that also is a Batman trait. He makes, you know, plans for the possible downfall of heroes. There was a whole fucking comic book and like an animated movie based on it about that very thing.
Yeah, and it was good.
It was great.
Yeah.
And it was
Was
like,
it the one where who could ever predict you, Wally?
No, that's from the
no,
animated
that's-
series.
Yeah, that's the animated series.
But
it was one where like the I don't want to say Legion of Doom. I don't want to say Legion of Doom.
I'm pretty sure it's the Legion of Doom.
Okay,
though.
the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, it's the Legion of Doom.
They get a hold of Batman's computer or something. I forget.
No, they snuck in a guy. They snuck in Mirror Master to go into his files.
Yeah, because they're like, Batman is the kind of paranoid fucker. He would have plans on how to take down each member of the Justice League. We just got to find out what they are and then use them. And they're right. He has contingency plans for just in case Superman went rogue, or Wonder Woman, or the Flash, or anyone. He's got plans on how he would take down any of them.
Yeah.
Right?
But the point he makes, and this is the important point he makes in the movie, is that the plans were just to disable them. They were never meant to kill.
Yeah,
it's those guys that took them in from disabling to outright murder.
Yeah.
So, and then, he confronts, when he's confronted with that fact, he's like, listen, what if one of you guys was mind controlled? What if one of you guys literally decided, hey, maybe being a superhero isn't my thing? What if I wanted to become a supervillain? It's naive to think that, I shouldn't have some sort of, or anyone should have some sort of, not have some sort of plan for dealing with you in place.
Yeah. And there's even, like, my favorite little bit of that is, I think Superman is like, if that's the way it is, then why didn't you have a plan for how to get rid of yourself? And he's like, I already made one. I called it the Justice League. And it's like, just this nice little fucking, hey, a small guy.
Oh, you're trapped, you're physically trapped! Two demons, one marine.
Oh no.
You ran into a physical wall of meat.
They really wanted to explore Doom Guy's null sector if you catch my drift.
It was just, they ganked me, man. They planted the imp as a bait and they ganked me.
Just standing around looking real weak like a little dumbass.
Really? Don't kill him?
Yeah, man.
He'll be invincible while he's sawing that guy in half. But afterward.
Oh, this sucks.
Christ.
It's not
going into this with no ammo.
Yeah,
that's
the
part.
killer right there.
Yeah.
Hey, BFG.
You know what? Let's just do it.
Bam. Yeah, now go grab that other round and let's see what we can clear out.
Yeah, let's just get some stuff. Let's just saw this man while no one's around. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I don't like that. That's a scary looking place. But yeah, it's just beautifully written and it's very charming, but it has,
And that's why you get a lot of calls for people for saying, just adapt this as live action, and people would love it. It's all the animated movies are pretty good. There's some that are amazing, and maybe there's some that aren't like the best, but it feels like even the mediocre ones are still a lot better than those.
I was talking to a friend of mine because we were talking about the Batman Telltale games, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I love them. They're wonderfully written. They're very good, but the endings all suck. They always end bad. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's, I feel like that's just Batman games these days. Look at the whole Arkham series. I don't feel like a single one had a good ending. And I don't mean good as in, like, happy. I mean happy, like good as in...
Satisfied by conclusion.
Yeah. None of them feel satisfying, and some of them are even, like, cartoonishly awful.
Okay.
Arkham Asylum has, like... It's just one of the fucking worst.
Okay.
Which is weird because the game... Like, I feel like that was, no, I want to say the gameplay topped out at, wow, I worked out the BFG. Arkham City is probably pretty chief, in my opinion.
Right.
But,
Don't forget your fire!
You're right. I should have had more people on fire, but...
Oh, hello, buddy!
Fuck
Oh
off.
no, we don't have a shotgun.
We don't have shotgun, and also I was stuck. I want you to know, I charged forward out of there.
Uh-huh.
The fact that I went sideways, that's some other shit.
Okay.
That was not by my design.
Okay.
That was some interference. Okay, whatever. I need some of these men for help. Saw this guy. I don't think there are any other big people here. On the other hand, these little men might kill me. And that would
Get
be
him out of the way.
embarrassing.
Let's empower a zombie. Sure, why not?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Something touched my butt. Something touched my butt.
Can't help it, sorry. How did Arkham Asylum end?
I want to play that because Dean told me he never beat Arkham Asylum.
yes, I did not.
He has not played much of any of the Arkham games. And so it's not on the list, but it's on my list.
Right, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to talk about it, but let's just say that it should not have done. It made some decisions for the sake of like having a big climax that I feel were a mistake. You know?
Huh. Alright.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. But yeah, then we started talking about, like, you know, the films and stuff. It's like, you know, agree to disagree on Christopher Nolan films and whether or not those had satisfying endings.
Mm-hmm.
But the animated films always feel really good,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, even when they have downer endings. Like, the movie we were just talking about with the Justice League thing,
Yeah.
he leaves. He gets, you know, he gets removed from the Justice League after that.
Well, it's even like more bittersweet than that because they're voting on whether they want to keep him or not, and then whether they were going to keep him or not remains ambiguous. It's one of those things where it's just like, did they vote to keep him or did they not? You don't know. But and you can make the argument that, you know, one way or the other.
I thought the idea was that they were going to vote on it, and he decided to leave of his own accord anyway.
Okay. that detail makes okay. But yeah, it's very bittersweet knowing that because he's, you know.
I forgot that I was opening this up with this.
Forget the bullet. Or did you grab it already?
Nope.
Okay.
But there's 2 bullets, which is why I feel like I almost have to waste one here. That didn't kill as many men as it did the first time, though. It's a problem.
And yeah. Speaking on those movies too, like my which one was my abs? The Under the Red Hood is like my absolute.
Oh yeah,
favorite.
that's a good
That's
one.
a
That's
very
a really good one.
I'd say. They recount that classic tale, and they find a way to make it work in the context of.
I mean, that's got a lot of another one of my favorite DC animated quotes. Friggin' the Red Hood's whole speech of I get it, Bruce, but how could you let him of all people live? You know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That was good shit. And Batman's response to that is also just the whole scene is fantastic in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's just enshrouded by a fantastic movie to start with, you know?
Yeah.
I get it.
What?
Shroud, Red Hood.
The wonderful thing too is that there's so many of the animated movies is that if you don't
Fuck! Why is there just a desk there? Why is that desk so sturdy?
the wonderful thing is that there's so many movies is that if there's one that you don't like, you can.
I'm trying to fight the Marauder.
You
My
can.
tummy thick, and my ass is getting stuck on desks.
That's not the only icon of sin in the house, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh. Sorry, what were you
Sorry,
trying
I
to
was trying to say,
dude?
what? There's so many of them that if there's one that you don't like, you can probably find another one that you will like, and they encompass so many genres and. Well, shit.
Okay.
Let's just move on with our lives. Another favorite I may, if I may be so bold to recommend, is Superman versus the Elite. It's
Yeah.
You like it because it has the elite in it.
now get out of here. But Superman, the idealistic guy that he is, ends up going against a slightly, I guess what I'd say, edgier group of superheroes that have their own brand of justice. And it's a case of classic Superman optimism versus the more, what people think is realistic. Oh, these superheroes, they would be...
Unga taking damage. Unga not healthy. Unga need helmet. Unga go this way. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they have to deal, like, the leader of the Elite is a guy named Manchester Black, and he's this, like, he's a telekinetic, super god. He's like really good at using his powers, and he insists on like lobotomizing bad guys or like fucking like snapping them in half. It's like, yeah, they're bad guys. They absolutely deserve that shit. Who needs to I have the ability to pass judgment on them. Why shouldn't I? And it's that sort of it's like, this is what the people want, Superman. They like it when people, when you do something definitive. Just, throwing the parasite in jail. Who needs that sort of justice in the world these days? You need to murder these guys. And the conflict comes down to this optimistic Superman versus these more cynical anti-heroes. And it's like, what sort of justice does the world really want? Is this the right thing that people should be rooting for? Is this,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a really good movie. I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
So
It sounds interesting. I've not seen it.
yeah. Again, there's a lot of them. They seem to come out like once every 6 months, and they've been doing that since like 2007, I want to say, and even then, like some years you'll get maybe like 3 or even 4 of them. So they've built up a library of these.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, I want to say back in maybe 2016 or something, you and I sat down and we got caught up on like all of them. And there are just so many that have come out since.
Oh man.
I don't have fuel at all. This, and then I'm killing it, and I'm dying.
And you're falling asleep, and you're catching a cab.
While I'm hooking this meat and I'm whiffing this jab.
It's killing me.
It's killing me. Mr. Doom guy.
Oh my god! He was there, and then he wasn't.
We did not get a kill on that man.
That's fine. You know what? He's gone. We don't have to deal with him no more. That's an Archville.
That's a fucking... Haven't seen this man in a while.
Please don't fall. Please.
Just slap him.
To be honest, I don't know how to deal with him anymore.
Sword.
Wait, you're right. You're right. I forgot.
There he is, right there.
Sword. No, we're good. Oh no!
Don't let it summon the fucking Marauder.
Oh, we're back here. Oh, we're back here, buddy.
You know what?
And we're feeling really bad.
Considering how much combat is in this room, this has to be
This
the
is
last
the last
encounter.
room.
Yeah.
This
is worth half a point.
There's not even a blip left. There's not a whole blip.
God,
Fire.
we were discussing this off air. We thought it was gonna be like classic Doom. Just go into the stage,
I need bits.
fight a boss, and then be done.
Ammo.
But no, they decided to put more combat in.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking combat in this room. There's a lot of killing. I fell.
Fuck.
Where did I just teleport somewhere? What happened?
I don't know.
I got a little disorientated.
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 I always heard disoriented. I never heard disorientated until what was that one show? Man vs. Wild.
What's tainted, precious?
Because that's always what Bear Grylls said. It's like, oh, you have to be careful when you're traversing the wild, or you can get disorientated.
Yeah, no.
And then he would drink his urine.
And then he would drink some piss. I feel like that's the only thing anybody knows about him these days. You know?
Yeah. Also, I just noticed there's a counter on that thing. Is that how many things we kill?
What thing?
On the BFG, when you fire it, it went up to 10 as it traveled through that room. I
didn't see
think
it.
yeah, I think that's how many we kill, and we killed 10 with the BFG, which is not a bad number. I don't know
alright.
if it's a quality or a good quality.
Considering most of the things seem to have been heavy or better, that's a pretty good number, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, he's over there.
And now he's here. Get him! All right, get your sword ready.
I can't move. Can't move for some reason. Can't move.
Get out of here!
Hey, that's everything.
Oh, fucking A. Woo. There we go. We have finished all combat encounters for this stage.
And now we got full ammo.
And now we got full ammo. We don't have full health, but it's fine.
No, we don't.
Let's,
Hopefully the game will be so kind as to fix that for us.
Indeed. Alright. So,
Now we got even less health, but we got some armor.
yeah. Why don't we take a quick break and then we'll go face the Icon of Sin in theory.
Sort of, I think.
Sort of, I think, possibly.
Maybe.
Now is the time. Two titans. As it was written.